The scent of her secrets. Extended Luxe Edition. The sun melted into the horizon, leaving behind a lingering blush of pink and amber across the endless sea. A luxury yacht drifted gracefully on the Amalfi waters, its sleek silhouette glowing under a halo of golden twilight. The air was warm, soft with the taste of salt, and charged with the promise of something unforgettable. She stood at the edge of the deck, framed by cascading silk curtains that danced with the evening breeze. Her gown, a whisper of ivory satin, clung delicately to her curves, sliding like liquid light over her skin. Every movement was poetry. The fading sun kissed her shoulders, and diamonds caught the last rays, shimmering like stars scattered across velvet seas. In her slender fingers rested a crystal flute of champagne, but its sparkle was no match for her. She wasn't just beauty, she was allure itself, dangerous, hypnotic, and untouchably rare. Yet it wasn't her dress, nor the diamonds, nor even the golden glow of dusk that made men's hearts falter. It was her scent, the unspoken power, the intimate secret that lingered like a lover's breath against the skin. Prada Paradoxe. A fragrance that defied reason, a paradox of softness and strength, innocence and seduction. The first whisper of neroli kissed the wind, airy and luminous, wrapping around her like silk ribbons. Then came the heart, orange blossom, rich and opulent, its sweetness veiling something darker, something magnetic. Beneath it all, white musk and amber lay like molten gold, sensuous and warm, the scent of skin after midnight. The yacht hummed softly as music began to play, a slow, sultry rhythm of strings and low bass. He appeared from the shadows, tall and devastatingly tailored, his eyes burning like liquid obsidian. With the quiet authority of a man who owned worlds, he moved toward her, each step calculated, deliberate, dripping with desire. She didn't turn, she didn't need to. She felt him before she saw him, the heat of his presence, the pull of his gravity. His breath brushed her shoulder as he leaned in, just close enough for the warmth of his lips to graze the shell of her ear. His voice was a velvet whisper, a caress of sound. "What is this scent?" he asked, the question curling like smoke in the dark. For a moment, silence hung between them, taut and electric. She lowered the flute, tilting her head just enough for her hair to fall in soft waves, bearing the elegant curve of her neck, a silent dare. Slowly, she turned to face him, her eyes like midnight silk, lips painted in temptation shade. "It's me," she breathed, voice like molten honey, "and a little Prada." The words dripped into his soul, igniting something primal. He took her hand, cool satin against fire, and led her away from the open deck, through corridors lined with marble and mirrored walls that caught fragments of their hunger. Behind a door carved in gold, the room waited, a world of indulgence swathed in cream and champagne tones, with a bed dressed in whispering satin and pillows like clouds. The night surrendered to them. Her laughter dissolved into moans as his lips traced the places where her perfume lingered. Along her throat, the hollow of her collarbone, the tender curve of her waist. The air thickened with heat and fragrance, the paradox now living between their bodies. Soft and fierce, pure and wicked, elegant and untamed. Time unraveled. Champagne spilled like liquid stars on silk sheets, cooling skin aflame with ecstasy. Her dress pooled at her feet, ivory petals against marble. He whispered her name against her pulse, tasting the sweetness of surrender as she arched into him like a prayer. When dawn spilled gold across the horizon, the yacht floated in perfect stillness. On the rumpled sheets, her scent lingered, a trail of Prada Paradoxe, delicate yet intoxicating, a memory etched into his very skin. He would chase that fragrance forever, knowing he could never own it, only breathe it and burn.